Welcome back to my channel. I'm Suleiman from Art to Crafter. This reference photo is by Daniel Steele on Unsplash. The subject here is one of London's most iconic landmarks, the Red Telephone Booth. It has a rich history, and that vermilion red is just so eye catching. I have already done a light pencil sketch, and now I'm going over with a fountain pen using waterproof ink, keeping the line loose and sketchy rather than tight and precise. The reference photo had a lot more going on than what I have drawn. I dropped a few things out to simplify our sketch. And that's kind of the whole point of urban sketching for me. You are not copying a photo or the place if you are sitting in front of the subject. You are drawing what you noticed, what stood out to you. Doesn't have to be accurate. It just has to feel like the moment. Okay, sketch is done. So now I'm wetting the paper before I touch any paint to it. Going in with ultramarine blue for the sky, keeping it light, leaving a few white gaps here and there so it doesn't feel too heavy. For the walls, burnt umber and yellow ochre. Just a light pass on the brick wall on the left. Then yellow ochre with a bit more water for the front wall facing us. Kept really thin. Again, leaving some white untouched because the painting needs room to breathe. Now for the booth itself, this is the fun part. Going in with strong red. This is cadmium-free red from Winsor and Newton professional watercolor painting set. The actual door in the reference photo was black, but I decided to paint it Winsor blue, just so it plays off the red. Cool sitting right next to warm. I think that contrast makes the whole thing pop a bit more. Front wall's pretty bright in real daylight if you see the reference picture. So I don't want it sitting there pure white on the paper. It will make my painting looking just bland. So I'm dropping a hint of blue mixed with the leftover ochre and umber, just enough to grey it down a touch. Diluted Payne's grey for the road, and for the footpath I have taken yellow ochre a bit of leftover red and Payne's gray, mixed it together, and applied it on the footpath area, leaving a big gap there for the light. Okay, now it's all about the shadows. And honestly, this is the part that I think really makes or breaks an urban sketch. So here's the thing about shadows, they are not just dark patches you slap on randomly, they tell the viewer where the light's coming from, and they are what makes a flat sketch suddenly feel three-dimensional, like it's actually sitting in a real space. For all the shadows so far, I have used Payne's gray, same color throughout, just diluted differently depending on how dark I want that area. First into the window, above the door, and then onto the door itself, because doors and windows always sit a little recessed, so they catch shadow naturally. Using the same Payne's gray, I'm painting the largest shadow of this painting. What's interesting is that shadows actually coming from a building we can't even see in this view. It's just off frame. But you can tell from the shadow falling across the street and the wall that the sun is behind us. That's the kind of detail that makes a sketch feel like a real place instead of a flat drawing. Last bit, switching to a smaller detail brush, still Payne's gray, just tightening up the edges of those shadows so everything reads clearly. And that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed watching this come together. If you did, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. And drop a comment telling me what scene you would like me to sketch next time. See you in the next video.